Matthew's son here is going to talk a bit about the computer science route to get into the NeuroLab. Can you describe the process?
Yeah, so the prereqs for the NeuroLab, if you're doing CS, it's going to be APPC Calc and AI 1 and 2, or you can also do APPC Calc and then Robotics 1 and 2.
Perfect. And how much would you say you have to understand both biology and CS in order to get into the NeuroLab?
So I personally didn't take any more bio than freshman year bio in IBET. So I would say that you don't have to have like a really deep understanding. However, obviously he's going to be reading over your proposals, so your proposal should make sense in terms of neurobiology. And you also should be aware that there are tests in the lab, so there are neurobiology tests and biophysics tests that Dr. Locklear will be contributing to. So you should at least be familiar with bio or thinking that you can do well on those tests.
And speaking of tests, how would you say the NeuroLab works, and how would you describe the NeuroLab for people?
Okay, so there's kind of like a division, I guess, between the biology projects and the computational projects. So we have two co-directors, Mr. Hannum and Dr. Locklear, and so Mr. Hannum really deals more with the computational projects, and Dr. Locklear helps out the bio projects. Other than that, we have weekly lab meetings. We have a lab notebook and you're supposed to report on your progress. We also have food, which is great. And I mean, there aren't too many tests. It's just like 2 or 3 max, yeah.
Okay, and why don't you talk a bit about your project, briefly?
So my project was just computationally simulating a population of neurons to see how neurons work together to contribute to the brain.
Sounds cool. And so is there any other special advice you'd give students who want to enter the NeuroLab through the CS route?
Yeah, I would definitely say like bio. I've done a lot of kind of like bioinformatics work, like extracurricularly, so I know that I like neurobio. Also, try to get a head start on your project before the year starts. Computational neuroscience is really difficult and there's a lot of theoretical stuff to it, so I would definitely say if you can find a mentor who will help you and start your project beforehand, it makes things so much easier throughout the year.
Okay, thank you so much.